Okay guys, what's going on? I am Paul, the LoFi Trumpet Guy. So, I'm really excited because in this session, I'm using a Shure SM57 that I just bought today. And I had to work with my Yamaha AG03 mixer for a little bit here, for about 30-40 minutes to try and get the levels right. But I think it's really going to work. So, let me get this to some of the social networks here. I think people have been wanting to hear me play. I haven't had any new ones come up here. Let me come up with I think this is the one. Oh, I'm trying to log into Reddit. Oh, this is not it. Nope. So, good lord. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna copy this. Then I'm gonna go to, I have to use two different tabs now to share it with you guys. So Reddit. There we go. So we're gonna go to the trumpet. I'm gonna share it with these guys here. Share my link. There it is. Chill out. Oh, no. Oh, they want me to upload. I don't like this. Chill out with the LoFi Trumpet Guy on May 2nd, 2021. Okay, let's see if that works. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we'll see. Maybe it'll do a preview. Yep, tight. Okay, so Reddit, you guys are good, and I'm gonna share this with. Like I said, I'm still figuring this out. But all my social networks are on my. So I have like a regular, the Chrome up, incognito, so I can get in my other YouTube account, because I need this music going over it while I'm, playing, recording and stuff. So, let me see here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and post that once it decides to go. There we go. Sweet. Pages. I'm gonna start sharing this on my page. I might actually switch this. So how many people actually like my page? I don't know, this is weird. No. It's posting now. Sweet. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Everything is good. Everything is just dandy. Okay. No dropped frames. We're good to go. So, if you skipped over that whole ordeal, the thing is, I don't like to share it before I do the video, just in case things don't go the way I need them to go. So, I'm Paul. I'm the LoFi Trumpet Guy. I've been down in Delaware hanging with my brother Mark for a couple days, so I haven't really been doing this. I went to the beach, had a lot of fun, but it's time to get back to this. So let me explain a little bit. I am sponsored by Mahler-Baroque Brass Instruments, these guys here. And David Mahler's the owner. He and I'm apprenticing with him. I'm learning how to make instruments by hand. We use 17th century techniques that they would have used back then, and as you can see, that has a seam. It's not crud, it's actually a seam because I welded that together. Well, I brazed it together, but you can see it, and it's completely handmade, guys. I mean, we just patched up this little guy. I gotta sand it down, but that's a glob of like solder and tin. It's pretty cool. People are fascinated by this, and to me it's just like, you know, it's metalworking, but it does take skill, and oh my god, it's frustrating. It is so frustrating. I also make custom mineral inlaid buttons. Check those out. I always show these because they're so pretty, and they're not even my favorite ones, but I keep these in my B flat because I do like them a lot. So yeah, I did have a leak in my horn, so I did some work on that and I fixed it. So this isn't what we deliver to our customers. It's theirs are like perfect practically. It does have a handmade look to it, so you're not going to get like a perfect brushed trumpet. It's a handmade look. It's, if someone back in 1652 made a modern horn, it would kind of look like this, right? So the product's different, but it is the highest quality you can get. I mean, there's something about putting your spirit into an instrument. So with that little promo over, I'd like to explain to you what the channel is about if you've never watched me before. Essentially, as you can hear, we have lo-fi music going on in the background. This is the backing track. And what lo-fi music is basically a fusion of jazz, smooth jazz, and hip-hop. You know, and you get different kinds of jazz in there. On that side, you get, I've heard Latin, I've heard swing even. I mean, that's pretty rare, but just straight four on the floor stuff. I mean, you can hear a guitar right now, right? So that's kind of like, it's almost like a tropical, I don't know, chill. Who needs labels? We don't need labels on the music. So that being said, I got my 3 mutes here: Mr. Harmon, Mr. Straight Mute, and Mrs. Cut Mute. I'm not gonna make a boob joke there. So with that being said, I'm just gonna play and then I'll stop to talk to you guys. I'm testing out the Shure. I really like it so far. It gives it a little bit of a different sound. It's the problem was I was moving this thing back and forth, right? So now I've upped the gain. It's super sensitive. I don't have to have it right near my mouth and then swing it over. Usually you'll see it, you would have seen it behind the logo there. And then, you know, I'd have to adjust things over here. All I have to do now is turn the gain down on this mic because this is currently active. So when this is off, this is a very directional mic. It's going to pick up the trumpet just fine. And then I only have one thing to do and I don't have to touch anything else. And it's going to help make the show better. Eventually, I would like to maybe collaborate with some people. I'd also like to do some live production sessions with you guys. Like I said in a previous video, I'm going to start a different series for that. But this is kind of like my flagship thing where I just play over lo-fi music. And I might branch out into some different genres, but it's always going to be at the core lo-fi music, very chill stuff. Might be smooth jazz, it might be hip-hop, but at the core of it, it's going to be lo-fi. So here we go. Let's give this a test run and enjoy. Okay, so what I just did there is I played a little bit past the track to kind of hear, you could hear how the trumpet sounds. One thing you might wonder is why I'm talking so much and just not playing for your enjoyment. The mini-series is designed to kind of basically introduce people to who I am. If they want to know more about trumpet, you know, as people start to email me, which, by the way, you can do at LoFi Trumpet Guy at gmail.com. As people start to email me and stuff, I feel like, I don't know, I'm brain dead today. I feel like as people start to email me, I was going to answer questions, you know what I mean? So they're like, well, how do you do this? And how do you know, I have a student, and I'll keep his name anonymous, but he got inspired to study with me because he wanted to learn how to improvise like I do. And he said he was an amateur player, but then we kind of switched that term to comeback player because he did play when he was younger. And this guy, he's amazing. He's actually really good. He just wanted to know how to improvise. So it starts up. In fact, I'm going to do a little bit right now for you. So you can hear the music in the background. The first thing I do, if you guys want to know how to improvise over this kind of music, you gotta feel free with it. Don't lock yourself into a da 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 da, you know what I mean? Like don't do that. I mean, you can as an effect, but to me, you gotta kind of like be a little more emotional with it. The first thing I do, and this is a flagship thing that I do. Flagship is not the right word. Characteristic of my style. I try to find the root note, or at least one of the notes in a triad. I can hear it in my head. So if I play a note, I know that's the fifth of the chord. I can just hear it. So, and it's either in sharps or it's in flats, usually. Rarely am I in C major on a B flat trumpet because these guys like to write with different keys, so I think they're fancy. They are. So essentially what we're doing is finding the note in the chord and then knowing what the root is, and the key will be either major or minor. Because it's lo-fi music, it's hip-hop, it's going to be either a major or minor key, right? That's how it's produced. So I'll use this track as an example. Okay, so this track is an A major. But wait, Paul, you were playing in B. That's right, because this is a B flat trumpet, so I have to play a key above. So not only am I finding what key I'm in, I'm realizing, okay, this is the actual key of the song, but I have to play in a key above it. But honestly, if you just pretend that this is a concert pitch instrument, it's going to be so much easier that way. So yeah, I think the mini sessions is going to kind of be like an educational thing too. I might morph into that as this goes on, but and I don't even know how many people actually like this video series. I just started it like late last year and I didn't even do that many. And the other thing was that one guy disliked my video. Woo! So I actually have haters now. I like it. I love it. Bring on the haters. If people dislike it, that's fine with me. I try to stay away from topics that are gonna like inspire their ire, you know, like, oh, you're pro this and anti that. I don't get into politics on this show, right? This is all about the music, baby. It's all about the music. So that being said, I'm gonna play for real this time, and you know, I'll come back if I think of something. So okay, so sometimes when I record, it's late at night, and this is an excuse. I messed up there. I wasn't thinking straight. I'm in the key of A flat major. It sounded like F minor, but it was actually A flat major, which is the key of G flat major. So guess what they did? So this is a little producer trick. All they do is play the black keys on a keyboard, right? Because G flat major is F sharp major. So, you know, that's really all it was. And they wrote an F sharp major, which for me is A flat major. It's enharmonic and all that jazz. So it's late. I was traveling today. I just got back a couple hours ago, so blah 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 excuses. I'm just gonna keep playing, guys. Okay, so as you can see, sometimes spit gets on my shirt. It's gross, but that's the trumpet life. So I'd like to mention the fact that I do offer lessons. And I have one student right now. I had four. I actually had 3 students for quite a bit of time. But once COVID started lifting, they had some other life things they had to get back to. So the one student I do have, he makes time for this. So he's actually serious about it. The other ones, you know, they had other things they had to do. And honestly, I work them up to a point where they feel comfortable and meet the goals that they want. So yeah, hit me up, LoFi Trumpet Guy at gmail.com. You won't regret it. I charge $30 for an hour. That's it. I don't charge. The going rate is 50, which is probably someone saw that and probably disliked my video for that. I mean, you can diss me in the comments, bro, if you want. That's fine. I mean, the truth is, guys, I'm not here to make a quick buck off of lessons. I mean, they're just trumpet lessons. I'm here to teach. I want to teach and inspire, and I want to help comeback players come back to the trumpet world. She misses you. You know, they say your trumpet is like, I don't want to piss off the females. Your trumpet is like a girlfriend, right? If you don't pay attention to her, she is going to ignore you, you know, and she's going to start being more distant. So in terms of being a trumpet player, if you don't practice, if it's been 10 years since you've touched a trumpet, yeah, you're gonna have to re-spark that relationship with your trumpet like you would with a woman. And unless you sell it, which I guess I would relate to being in a relationship with someone else, like, get a new one. Get a new trumpet. Come play. I will teach you how to play again. And it'll inspire you. So, I can teach classical music. I was trained classically. I studied at Penn State University at the School of Music in University Park with Dr. Langston Fitzgerald III. I think he's a third. And then I finished my bachelor's degree at Berklee College of Music. In between those two schools, I actually was in the Commandant's Own U.S. Marine Drum and Bugle Corps. So, yes, I am a Marine veteran. And I always say the terrorists ran when I started playing, because they're like, oh, he's so out of tune. But I wasn't really out of tune. But yes, my government-issued weapon was a bugle, so that's my favorite joke. Alright, so let's get back to playing another little set. So the music that you're hearing is actually from a gentleman named Dimitri, and I believe he lives in France. Back in February of 2020, his video was taken down. It's the Lo-Fi Girl channel. It used to be Chilled Cow. And eventually I'm going to get like a little shirt or something that, you know, to celebrate that. But I just kind of siphon off his channel to stream it, because it doesn't matter where I get my lo-fi music. You know, I'm not making any money off of this. I'm just doing this to teach, educate, and entertain. So if you can stand listening to me talk, then that's great. I appreciate your attentiveness, but I don't really care if anybody watches. I just do this for fun. So but if you are here and you're watching it, or at least like the channel, please like and subscribe. That would be awesome. Then great. Thanks for being here. I am grateful for you, and welcome. So let's play a little more, huh? Shall we? I played to this song before. I like this one. Okay, that was sloppy. Sorry about that. But, you know, I always say, when you're improvising, there's no such thing as a mistake, right? Also, if you're a musician and you make a mistake, you can say, oh, I was just improvising. I don't make mistakes. Because I don't. I'm a trumpet player. Just kidding. Trying to think what else I want to say tonight. Yeah, I got nothing. I was just excited to get back to this. Oh, I ordered t-shirts for myself. So, I'm probably going to launch a little shop. Well, that sounded kind of... I'm going to launch a little shop. Yeah, that sounded like that. Sorry about that. I'm going to launch a shop, I think, with maybe some branded stuff. And that could be a way you guys could support me. You know, because as this kind of moves on, I'd like to do some stuff outside of the room. I live in this room. Yes, I live with my father at the moment. Which I've been told there's nothing wrong with, but I really could use my own place again. So, long story, don't want to talk about it. All you need to know is this is a temporary situation. So, one of these days, this background is going to be completely different. So, we'll see. Well, I think I'm going to end on that note. Hopefully in the next session, I get to play a little more. But obviously everything seems to work here, so yeah, I think we're good. One more time, my name is Paul. I'm the LoFi Trumpet Guy, and you can email me at lofitrumpetguy@gmail.com, right? So, or just hit me up, Paul Casserly, at Facebook, on Facebook. Facebook.com/Paul Casserly. No dashes, no spaces. And it's spelled Cassarly. Cassarly. So, friend me. I'm getting near my limit, actually. I think I can have up to 5,000 friends, so I have like 3,000 friends already, which is ridiculous. So, if you can't friend me on my personal profile, definitely friend me on my page. And I might actually change that over to LoFi Trumpet Guy and just do trumpet stuff on there. So it's at real Paul Casserly. I know it's cheesy, but that's what I've chosen, is at real Paul Casserly, because that's what they do on Twitter, I guess. But yeah, so just hit me up, guys. I'd be happy to hear your comments, concerns, questions, ridicules, criticisms. Just come at me, bro. Just come at me with whatever you got. I prefer positivity. Namaste. But if you don't got positivity, then I could take it. I'm pretty sure I know how bad I suck. I never really considered myself a jazz player. I always considered myself a trumpet player. Wow. Can you tell it's late? I consider myself a classical player. But yes, I'm a trumpet player. That's what I meant to say. So, with that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.